What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 106. Coming into today, we are back up at that 39 game differential after getting a double victory in the last episode. That was pretty darn cool because we lost the first two in the first episode with this team. So that kind of stinks. If we go 1-1 today, we will break even with this team before we replace them with fresh new faces for the following episode. So we'll see what happens. As far as our actual record is concerned, it should be 126-87. And we have a chance to break that 40 game differential today if we can go 2-2. We'll actually get up to 41 games, and that would be pretty darn awesome. So I'll give you guys an overview on the team in case you haven't watched the previous episodes. But before I do that, just a nice little friendly reminder, if you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show some support to the channel and the series, remember it only takes a couple seconds to click that thumbs up button right below this video or leave a little comment, supportive comment, give me some suggestions if you want to see specific Pokemon. These are, how do I want to explain this? Basically, when I'm looking for Pokemon to bring in the, next little session, I look at the comments and see what people have suggested and go from there. So, if you have certain Pokemon you want to see or certain sets, leave them down below, and if I have something similar to that when I'm looking to build a team, that's what I bring. So, that is that. Alright, let's take a look at this team here. We have Choice Scarf, Diggersby, we have our all-out attacking Sceptile with a Life Orb, all-out attacking Mega Ampharos. Both of them just have 4 attacks. So nothing fancy there. Then we have physically defensive Weezing with Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Fire Blast, and T-Bolts. Packing the Rocky Helmet also. Then we have Assault Vest Escavalier, which apparently a lot of people really enjoyed when I used it a couple of months ago. So we brought it back, or by we, I mean I brought it back just because you guys have been asking for it so much. And then we have our Focus Sash Cloyster, good old Shelly, which is running an offensive build this time instead of defensive, because defensive doesn't really work too well on Battle Spot because you don't get Pain Split, there's no recovery, it's just not really a good time. So yeah, and you don't need the Rapid Spin support either. So we're running the Shell Smash. It's going to be a mixed attacker. It's packing the Hydro Pump, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, and obviously the Shell Smash. So that's that. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about the team. So we're going to search for a battle here and go from there. Alright, we got somebody from Japan. And please don't bring all OU Pokemon. Oh, just kidding. He's gonna. Well, he didn't. Togekiss and Swampert and Porygon 2, I guess. But these are just still the same Pokemon that we see all the time. So we got Landorus, Togekiss, Porygon 2, Swampert, Thundurus, Therian, and Scizor. Yawn. All right. Let's see here. How are we going to attack this? We gotta keep in mind, if we're gonna bring Ampharos, that Thundurus does have the Volt Absorb, so he's got a couple of immunities, actually 3 immunities to electricity, so Ampharos is probably not the best bet to bring here, especially because I don't really have any advantages. I mean, it would just be able to take on the Togekiss, and that's really it, and not even that, because the Fairy typing kind of trumps our Dragon, so there's that. Escavalier could do some work here. That's very, very possible. 2 genies on the same team? That is disgustingly disgusting. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one freaking bit. What are you going to lead off with? I want to say the Landorus. I really do want to say that. I kind of feel like I have to bring the Sceptile. As much as Scizor just gets walled by Weezing, that's really all Weezing would be good for. We kind of need the Escavalier to take on the Porygon 2 because this team is very weak to Porygon 2, I guess you could say. Let's see here. Or do I want to just lead off with the Cloyster and just try to kill everything? I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. We're going to lead off with the Cloyster, we're going to bring the Sceptile, and we're going to bring the Escavalier. Because every time I bring Cloyster, so far, every time I brought Cloyster, my opponent sets up hazards. I'm like, really? Against this team, and you look at this team, it's not hazard weak at all. The only Pokemon that's weak to hazards is Cloyster. And nothing except for Cloyster would typically carry a Focus Sash either. So it's like, why are you so hellbent on your hazard? It's not like I have Talonflame and Charizard and Scyther and all these other Pokemon that are 4 times weak. I don't get it. So the Togekiss is going to come out here. Don't you dare go for T-Wave. That would be really unfortunate. Trying to think. Or are you just going to be Scarfed Poop? I don't like Scarfed Poop. We have to take with a grain of salt the fact that he's a Japanese player. So they love their power flinch. They love just silly strategies. Is it worth going for the Shell Smash, or should we just straight up go for an Icicle Spear? I'm going to Shell Smash. I don't care. I'm going to go for it. That should be obvious, but I'm going to go for it. He's going to withdraw. Oh, why are you withdrawing? What are you going into? He's going to go into the Porygon 2, which is going to trace our Skill Link. That's not going to matter a whole lot. I'm guessing this thing is either packing Toxic or T-Wave, because they almost all do. Unless you're just going to try to, like, T-Bolt me to death. Because I don't think an Icicle Spear will one-shot this thing through Eviolite. I just don't see that happening. But I'm also not going to get rid of our boosts here. Should I go for another self? No, no, don't get greedy. Don't you dare get greedy. Icicle Spear it is, to get as much damage as possible off on this thing before he T-Waves us or whatever he's going to do. Is that going to be a 2-hit KO? It looks like it will be, even without a crit. Yeah, that's going to be a solid 2-hit KO. That did a good 75%, and he's going to Toxic us. Why? Why did you bring out your Porygon 2 just to do that? I'm guessing he's going to go for a Protect here. Toxic Protect, that just seems to be what everybody loves to do. Such a skillful strategy to click Toxic and then click Protect and then repeat. Very difficult to do. Yep, oh my goodness, I should have went for the Shell Smash. Should have went for the Shell Smash. Are you going to switch out now so you can bring this thing back in and go for it yet again? Hate it when people use this strategy. I'm not even going to call it a strategy, because it's different than just stall. It's just clicking Toxic and clicking Protect. That's all it is. It's nonsense is what it is. 2 Icicle Spears is going to be enough to take out this Porygon 2, which is great, because that is a huge threat to my team. As I mentioned, I was very afraid of that, because, and in fact, that's why I brought a Scavalier, just for the knockoff, just in case the Porygon 2 came. So what are you going to come out with now? It's going to be the, ooh, is this Scarfed? Or are you just going to sacrifice this thing? Or does this thing also have Protect? You can't T-Wave me. You're not Prankster, I'm sorry. You're Volt Absorb, because you're the Therian. You shouldn't outspeed. So I'm safe to go for an Icicle Spear here. Yep, and it's going to hit through the Focus Sash too. Are we really going to sweep this team with just Shelly? Just Shelly, just by setting up a Shell Smash turn 1? That's literally all we did. To be fair, I was talking about my opponent being kind of skillless with that strategy. My strategy has been even worse. I clicked Shell Smash once, and now I'm just clicking Icicle Spear every single turn. That doesn't take skill. I just got lucky that he did not... Oh, he's going to DC. All right, fair enough. Couldn't handle the fact that his Togekiss was going to go down. He brought a disgustingly... just disgusting team. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Obviously, it made me salty. I need to stop. Chill out. It's not that big of a deal. But we're going to get a victory. So, at the very worst, we're going to pull even with this team, because now we're 3-2. So we have a 40-game differential going on. 127 and 87 should be our exact record, with a chance to jump up to a 41-game differential for the series, which is ridiculous. We got Angel from Mexico. And let's see, he's got the... Oh, this is a really cool team. Really, really cool team. I know he's got Garchomp and Gardevoir, but so what? He's got... And Greninja, but he's got Banette, which is going to be Mega, most likely. And then Electros and Magmortar. So props to you for bringing some cool stuff to Battle Spot. That is what I like to see. And for all we know, he could be running some kooky sets on those other 3. So. Where do we go from here? We cannot take him lightly. Don't want to just take this for granted. It's not for granted. In fact, his team actually matches up fairly well against mine. And that Magmortar can be a problem, especially if it is Scarf. That's going to be an issue. Is he going to bring the Banette? That is the question. That is the question, because Cloyster destroys this team. Absolutely just poops on this team like you can't believe. Except for the Banette, because the Willow is a problem. I mean, we could still spam Hydro Pump afterwards, but it's not as effective, and it has a chance to miss. So, let's see here. I think we're going to bring the Diggersby to lead things off. Even if he wants to lead off with the Banette, we can hard switch out. We're going to bring the Cloyster. And we're gonna bring Ampharos, just because I need something to switch in on a predicted Will-O-Wisp. They don't have any fire types that would be immune to it. Do I want to bring the Sceptile? Sceptile really doesn't do much. It gets one-shotted and outsped by Greninja, so that's not going to help us much. We would have a nice resist to a fire-type move on that Magmortar. If we can get Ampharos Mega'd, obviously. So, yeah. Alright, that looks like what I want to bring here. That Garchomp and the Gardevoir could be a problem. He's got a lot of threats on his team. Even that Magmortar, like I said, if it's Scarfed, its damage output is absolutely insane. That's why I love using it. It's so powerful. Yeah, Scarf Modest Magmortar is one of my favorite sets to run. I run it all the time. I really do. I ran it a lot last gen too. It was just, I don't know, it's fun. Alright, there we go. There's the Magmortar. Now, we are adamant, and I believe this thing will outspeed if he's Scarfed. Does he have any flying types? I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember back to the team preview screen. He's got the Greninja, he's got Gardevoir, he's got Banette. I don't think he does. So we are safe to go for an EQ here. If he's Scarfed, then we might just lose this match, honestly. Actually, no, we can go into Cloyster, we can soak up a Fire Blast, get a Shell Smash off, and then go from there. So it won't be a total loss, but losing Diggersby will be unfortunate. He may just flat out switch here, to be perfectly honest with you guys. But I'm just going to go for the EQ regardless. No, he's just going to withdraw. That's fair enough. I mean, that's not a good matchup. You don't want to risk it. Oh, the Electros. Okay, wow. Okay, should have predicted that. Should have went for a U-turn. That was a bad play on my part. Good play on my opponent's part. So that's that. Now we really don't have much of a choice. We have to go out into Ampharos. Shelly is not one to come in on an Electros. And hopefully you're not going to go for Coils. I hope you just full switch. That would be the best case scenario right now. No, Grass Knot. I don't think we're happy. Ampharos, are you fat? That did more damage than I wanted it to be fair. Let's go ahead and go for a nice... Do I want to go for Dragon Pulse? Huh. Yeah, I want to go for Dragon Pulse. It should hit everything, at least neutrally, except for the Gardevoir, and he's not switching out here. Well, he could be Volt switching. What are the chances he has both Electros and Gardevoir? That would just be a bad time for us. There's the Mole Breaker, so no Levitate for you. And we outspeed this thing. What? Mega Ampharos outspeeding anything without Sticky Web is insane. That did a butt ton of damage. Oh my goodness. He's going to reveal the Citrus there to get back into the green. And he's going to go for a Flamethrower, which will be a resisted hit here. And we need to hope for no burn. Okay, so we're in a good position. Definitely good position. Another Dragon Pulse will kill. And judging by the fact that he did not switch in Gardevoir there, I don't think he has it. So we're going to go for Dragon Pulse again. And he doesn't want to switch in his Magmortar. I don't really think he wants to switch in anything. Gardevoir would really be the only switch. He's just going to go for Grass Knot. I mean, to be fair, if he's special, the chances are that I resist every single one of his moves. Whatever his electric type stab is, plus Grass Knot, plus, which I don't really see on Electros too much. I would usually see Giga Drain, but Grass Knot can work too. And then Flamethrower, and he could have been running, you know, Volt Switch and T-Bolt as his other moves. I mean, if you're going to go for a move that's not very effective, you might as well just go for the stab one, though, so I don't know about that. Now, I think we're safe to go for T-Bolt because it is our strongest move. Dragon Pulse has a base power of 85 this gen, so T-Bolt is more powerful. My other two attackers are physical. Well, Cloyster is mixed. But regardless, I don't want to get burned. I really don't. So I think not Volt Switch, T-Bolt is the way to go here. That's going to deal a butt ton of damage to this. There's the Shadow Claw. It's not Mega. Wow. Props to you, my friend. Props to you. And T-Bolt is just going to one-shot this thing because Mega Ampharos is just power. Ladies and gents, that is power. Props to you for using a, whatchamacallit, a regular Banette. That is really, really cool. I myself have not used one this gen. Yeah, I used it last gen, and then I used it as a Mega briefly this generation, and really didn't do much else with it. So I need to get back to that. I have a Banette bred, I just don't really use it. So let's go for a T-Bolt here. He's going to probably finish us off. Yep, there's the Psychic. So if he is Scarfed, Psychic should not take out Diggersby unless he gets a crit. So there's that. So we can go into Cloyster 2 to get a Rock Blast off, but I'm going to let Diggersby pick up this kill because Shelly already had her time to shine in this video. We're going to get yet another double victory in this, not in this video because we only had one double victory in the video. I mean, another double victory with this team, so that's cool. That is cool. I don't see him like double critting everything, and we still have our focus dash intact, so we're in good shape here. He's not even scarfed, so oh, he's focus sash. Okay, do you have something to hit me super effectively? He's gonna go for the focus blast. Alright, that is a dead Diggersby. Focus sash mag mortar, that's pretty cool. Alright, so he only has 1 HP left. I think I just wanted to say PP, guys. I'm sorry, I had to get that in there. So out comes Shelly, and we do get outsped, but you don't have any multi-hit moves, so you can't break through our focus sash, and we can just go for the Icicle Spear because that is 100% accuracy. Or 100% accurate, I should say. That would be the correct wording. And we're going to be up to a 41 game differential. 128 and 87. That is fantastic. I think, pretty sure that is the first time we've ever been up that high. Because I think we got up to 39 a couple of times, and we immediately had double losses right after that. And we've been playing the catch-up game for so long now. Finally, we're jumping ahead of the game. I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm happy you guys were here to watch it happen. So we did this together, because a lot of these Pokemon, like I said, like half this team is just suggestions that you guys suggested for me to bring. So that is that. So that's going to be it for this time, and this team. You know, we ended up going 4-2. That's pretty darn good. You know, lost the first two and completely turned it around. So I like that a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you have suggestions for what you want to see in future episodes, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, or just, you know, just stop by and say hi and let me know how you're doing. You know, if you're looking forward to Smash, which is going to be coming out soon. We have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is going to be coming out in like 2 months or so, so the hype for that is still kind of huge. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you are leaving a like, rating, and a comment, all the usual stuff, and I will see you all for the next episode with a fresh new team. But until then, game on.